Is that it? That is Grix's legacy? Dios mío. I can't believe it's right here. Jazz, fire up the analyzer. Can you confirm?
It's true. You were right all along, Del.
You know, there were moments, doubts. I almost stopped believing it was real, that I was chasing ghosts. But then came that day on Subarov, and everything changed. And now, here it is. Grix's legacy. Our future. Of that, there can be no doubt. I get what you're saying, but we're not gonna be bankers. These funds will go to weapons, ships, and boots on the ground. Now, only one thing stands in our way. The vigilance. Speak of the devil. Jazz, what is the situation?
Our lives depend on it. Looks like Ikande is starting to move.
Typical SysDef. The sharks are so bloodthirsty, they won't even give us time to bask in the moment. Ikande doesn't give a damn. He doesn't need the legacy. He's just terrified what we'll do with all the credits. That is, if we survive this encounter and get to spend them. Those first few SysDef ships were only scouts, trying to confuse us and probe our defenses.
Which means they're playing it smart. They're gonna try to take out our defensive batteries before bringing in their big guns.
The batteries are the only thing we have with enough electromagnetic firepower to punch through the Vigilance's hardened shielding. We lose those batteries, we lose everything. Exactly. Jazz, lay the plan out for us.
We're gonna hold the fort here while you hop back into your bird and head for those defensive batteries. For optimal firing coverage, we're keeping them far from the key and each other. So you'll have to jump to each one individually.
You see any SysDef ships get within pissing distance of the batteries, you take them out. In the meantime, we'll secure Grix's legacy here and have Shinya begin cracking the encryption right away. This isn't some kind of trick, and I don't play around. I could have killed you the moment you stepped onto my station and taken that data core out of your dead hands. Receiving a cut of those credits is the only thing that is convincing the fleet's captains that it's worth risking their own lives to defend the key.
Hey, if it's any help, you can count on one hell of a party when you get back.
Amen, Jazz. Once the batteries are online, we will start our attack of the Vigilance. We'll tear apart the shields, board the ship, and bring Ikande to his knees. Then you have your orders. Oh, and one last thing before you go. In preparation for the attack, Ikande arrested some of our people. While you're aboard the Vigilance, you might want to spring them from the brig. All right, that's it. If you have any questions, now's the time. Otherwise, good luck.
Deck's defensive stations. Drive them back! And shut off the damn alarm!
Primary weapons offline. Still offline. Reports critical failure. All systems offline.
What took you so damn long? Engineering section is just... Go, go, go!
And load! Cover me!
Fault detected in primary life support. Oxygen at 20.5% and falling.
All right, looks clear. Secure the area. Lock it all down.
They're taking the engine room. Fall back! Defensive stations!
Over here! Hurry! Hey! There you are! This is a far cry from enforcing debts in Sidonia, am I right? Hey, I've got a juicy cut of Crix's legacy coming my way. I'd say that makes us more than even.
So, section ahead's a bit tricky. Com chatter says SysDef's about to hit us with a squad of heavily armed troops. I've hacked all their bots and turrets to give us some backup, or if you want to move fast, I can find you a way around instead. How you want to play this? Well, well, look at you. All right, can't wait to see this.
Gravitic's failure in the forward weapons bay.
Need a little help? Hull breach on deck 3, sealing bulkheads 9, 12, 14.
This is Commander Ikande. All hands, abandon ship. I repeat, abandon ship.
That there is no way I'm going to allow the Vigilance to fall into the hands of the Crimson Fleet.
Why are you even bothering to talk? We should drop this asshole right now.
Lower your weapon, Gillian.
Are you out of your mind? Why?
It would be pointless. I have activated the Vigilance's self-destruct. It won't be long before this ship and everyone who remains aboard are going to be incinerated. I am not doing anything. You think I am the one causing this to happen? The destruction of this vessel and the deaths of everyone aboard falls on your shoulders. Whatever caused you to side with these lawless pirates, I hope it was worth it. Fun? Is gambling with people's lives some kind of game to you? I did not expect such a callous reason as your motivation. But I clearly misjudged you when I approved your addition to the team. In light of what's about to happen to us, I suppose it doesn't matter. And why would I do that? Ironic. that the one who tarnishes my legacy tries to appeal to it. But this doesn't mean you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. This is not a sacrifice. Those who remain are likely already dead. This is vengeance. You're lying. I may have fallen for it once before, but I will not this time. So no, I will not comply. This isn't just about the vigilance or getting revenge on the fleet. I believe the galaxy is safer without you in it, and I will do everything in my power to remove you from it. Take him down, whatever it takes. Damn it! You can't win.
We missed the party. It looks like you blew out every last candle, Rook. Hope you made a wish. Anyway, we secured the ship. It was pretty easy once all the Marines took off.
Want to sweep the area? Just in case?
I'm done here. Rook, I'll meet you back on the quay.
Holy shit, man, we did it! We planted a flag on the goddamn vigilance!
And did you see those SysDef rats jumping off the ship?
I chased a few down. Can't let the captains have all the fun.
Speaking of which, good work, Rook. The Nova is going to be rocking tonight.
You son of a bitch, you did it! You actually pulled it off!
Didn't I tell you, Dale? I told you there was something different about this Rook.
Oh my god, Nave, you're so full of shit.
What? I just call it like I see it, Jazz.
Yeah, sure. I seem to remember your rant about that lousy Rook and how you were gonna off that loser and take their ship. No?
Shut up, Jazz.
Both of you, cut the crap and let me talk. All right, look, I'm terrible at this crap, so I'm going to spare all of us the stupid speeches and make this short. When I took over around here, things were looking grim. We were hanging on by a thread. The only thing that kept the fleet intact was the promise that I'd find Crix's legacy and put us back on top. At the time, I was full of shit. I didn't know how the hell I was gonna make that happen. And as the years passed, my words started to wear.
We lost a lot of good people because they thought Dale was chasing ghosts.
She's right. That thread I was talking about, it frayed. Badly. But when you found that recording on Suvorov, the hunt reignited. You gave us the courage we needed to hold fast. Now that his legacy is where it belongs, we can become the pirates Crix always meant us to be. Thanks to you. Oh yeah? Well, since you think everyone around here helps so much, I'll just give them all a piece of your cut.
Dibs on the comm spike!
You would go for that garbage. Me? I only want the cash.
All right, let's get down to business. You want your money, and you're going to get it. A lot of it.
The hell with that! Haven't you learned anything? Demand the largest cut.
No, spread the wealth. I'll take a bigger share. That's fine by me.
Okay, let's get this done. Before you head out and get drunk at the Nova, I want you to remember one thing. The fleet always comes first. There are still jobs to run, things to steal, and places to wreck. So celebrate, get wasted, then get back out there and make us some money.
We took down SysDef, and you led the way.
It was you who changed the fleet. Even if we didn't find the legacy, our future was secure the moment you took the oath. Eventually they might try it, but they have the FC to worry about. Not to mention House Va'ruun and all the other powers that be. Now, I didn't go to a fancy military academy, but even I know that fighting a war on 2 fronts is a bad idea. 3 fronts? You might as well raise the white flag. Already thinking ahead, huh? I like it. I won't lie. The idea of a pirate collective to rival the other systems sounds pretty good to me. But we'll save the expansion talk until after we get a full account of the war we just fought. I will say this, though. We have the Vigilance as our flagship now, so our armies are more mobile than ever. I will always appreciate what you have done for the fleet.
My God. Is that it? Is that Crix's legacy? Amazing. Ensign, take this and enter it into the data core analyzer.
I'm on it, sir.
You see, Lieutenant? I told you he wouldn't let us down.
I have to admit, I'm impressed. Encrypted or not, that's quite a lot of money to be carrying around. The temptation must have been excruciating. Well, you came through.
Now, on to other more pressing matters.
We received confirmation that the fleet ships were scouts sent to probe our defenses. Unfortunately, one of them jumped away before you arrived.
Which means that Delgado will have the Crimson Fleet prepping defenses of its own. That's the plan. Lieutenant, if you wouldn't mind explaining our strategy.
Yes, sir. The Vigilance is equipped with the latest in hyper-resistant shielding, making it the only ship that can safely approach the key. The catch is that the key has access to 3 orbital defensive batteries that can fire electromagnetic energy. One hit, and we lose those fancy shields. Our mission is to take out those batteries. In fact, I'll be personally leading the assault on Battery Alpha. I need you to be my support.
Sadly, we didn't get as much support for this mission as I would have liked. There just wasn't enough evidence gathered.
We weren't able to convince MAS to lend us additional squadrons. They feel like they've committed too many resources already. That means we'll have to take out all 3 batteries ourselves.
It's unfortunate, yes. But we wouldn't be here if I didn't believe you could do it.
We've also given you a call sign, Renegade, to help coordinate our movements during the attack.
Once those batteries are destroyed, you board the key and bring Delgado to justice. If you won't come quietly, you do what you have to do. I knew we could count on your support. Well, this is it. After years of planning, it all comes down to this moment. All my hopes and my best wishes go with you. Good luck.
You did this to me. I can decrypt and re-encode thousands of credits in seconds, but something as simple as this, I didn't see it coming. Not in the slightest. And now because of you, my bomb's been activated. Which means I'm as good as dead. Simple. If I step 1 foot outside of this room, I'll explode, and that'll be that. So either I wait here until I starve to death, or I walk away and end it all. It's the Crimson Fleet's idea of punishment. Forgive me if I don't take you at your word, since you've been lying to me from the very beginning. I've paid you well, treated you with respect, and kept trouble off your back more than a few times. Look me in the eye and tell me why you've allowed this to happen to me. You owe me that much. No. But had you given me warning, I could have started researching a way to escape this place. At least had a chance. Well, now that you're here, I don't expect that you'll stay and watch my rather spectacular ending. So why don't you just get out of my sight and let me die in peace? After everything I just said, you'd still be willing to help me. I must be a complete fool. Because even though it makes no sense, I believe you. The only way to deactivate the bomb is through Delgado's computer and operations. You'll probably need his ID to get in. I don't know why you're helping me, but I sincerely hope this isn't another one of your tricks.
Came back to finish the job personally? I don't know who the hell you are anymore. I thought I did, but clearly, I was wrong. What the hell happened to you? You had Krix's legacy in your hands, and you gave it away. For what? For honor? Justice? Spare me that bullshit. Ikande may have had you on a short leash, but you could have pulled him the wrong way. You know, when we were on Suvorov, I saw the potential for you to become a badass pirate. One of the best. And now you suddenly expect me to believe I have been fooled the entire time? That this was some kind of elaborate game you have been playing? No. No way. For once in your life, be honest with me. Admit that you were tempted. You don't even have the nerve to admit it. Unbelievable. It is obvious that no matter what I say, you have no intention of honoring our pact. You clearly never did. I have already locked down the key and set its reactors to overload. Soon, you, me, and everyone near this station are going to be vaporized. Let's see how far that loyalty to SysDef takes you now. And spend the rest of my life in the brig without a credit to my name? Why would I do that? You got a funny way of showing your appreciation. Now you have the nerve to piss on the fleet and tell me it's raining? Get real. And I suppose you want me to think it ends outside a prison cell and not in. Still, a prison door opens, just like any other. That's more like it, Rook. You're a killer. And if you want something, you threaten a person for it. Do you got enough time for that, traitor? The reactor might have other plans. Sorry, Rook. You betray the fleet, and you get a traitor's death. One way or the other. Ikande must be so proud that he has turned you into a proper little soldier. A noble death, is it? Suit yourself!
been rescinded.
What?
Hey. Hey.
It's good to have you back.
Anything to
What
report?
can I do for you?
I believe congratulations are in order. With this decisive blow, the end of the Crimson Fleet is all but assured. But as much as I'd like to begin this celebration, technically we're still in the process of wrapping up the operation. On that note, Lieutenant, what do you have for me?
Reports are coming in right now, Commander. Delgado is confirmed dead, but Shinya Voss has been detained and taken into custody. Also, we've transferred personnel to the Key to secure the location until the United Colonies decides what they want to do with the station.
And what about Neva Mora?
According to our reports, Neva led the strike force that attacked the Vigilance. Unfortunately, that was the last we saw of her. It looks like she managed to escape. We don't know her current whereabouts, but I have our operations team looking into it.
That's fine. Overall, excellent news, Lieutenant. I have to admit, for the first time in 7 years, I don't know what to say. How about you? I know that was difficult. You hanging in there? You have no reason to feel guilty about anything.
No matter how close you were to the fleet, you have to remember that they're terrible people that did terrible things, and don't deserve your guilt.
I've twisted arms and cashed in some favors at Mast. I wanted to make sure you got a share of the money you recovered from the legacy. Call it a reward, a token of appreciation, whatever the hell you want. But you've absolutely earned every credit. Well, yes, I believe it did. But even if the money is ever returned to its rightful owner, and I believe it will, eventually, I'm sure they'd agree you deserve your share. Don't thank me yet. If it had been completely up to me, you'd get a lot more than they're giving you.
Now that you're rich and famous, maybe you'll still remember us little people, huh?
Decorum, Lieutenant? Damn, I'm going to be really sorry to see you go. You've really become an important part of our team. It won't be the same around here without you.
Although, if you feel like staying aboard, I'm sure I could give you access to the SysDef mission board. That is, if you can stand spending another minute with us on the Vigilance.
Excellent. I'm happy we haven't somehow frightened you away. Anyway, enough talk. You've earned a break, and I'm sure you wish to celebrate. Here's your promised reward. And wherever you might find yourself, my best wishes travel with you.
The mission board should provide you with any intel on fleet activity. Good. The more you find, the stronger our case. Interesting. Looks like he's been meeting up regularly with Neva Mora to transfer goods and cash from Sidonia. Which means the Crimson Fleet's just lost one of their drop points. That should set them back a bit. Have any more? It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. Anything else? Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a 6-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. It's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison. That it? Cost overruns, siphoning project funds? How deep does this well go? Our forensic accounting team's gonna have their hands full. I'll send this to Mass right away. Let's just hope that a few rotten apples within the UC haven't spoiled the entire bunch. Any other fragments? Wow. That's a hell of a story. Still can't believe Crix ended up being marooned on the Legacy. All that wealth, and the only thing he could do was stare at it. Can you imagine? I almost feel bad for him. Must have driven the guy crazy. Find anything else? All right. Keep up the good work. We'll be here if you need us.